10.6 grams of sugar. Cornflakes. Welcome to the weight loss cereal series, where I break down common weight loss cereals that are high in protein, low in sugar, high in fiber, whatever it is. Just trying to figure out, like, are these classic cereals worth it within your weight loss journey? Because we all know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right? That's actually a lie. That's a myth. And within my page, within my channel, I try to dispel weight loss myths, weight loss lies, so that you can get closer towards your weight loss goal. Okay, so we've got this interesting one. This is cornflakes, but this one is the cinnamon honey. But before I tell you more about this interesting product, I have a criteria of 5 to determine if this food worth it within your weight loss journey. The first one is the taste. It has to taste good. Number 2 is the fiber. It should have at least 9 grams of fiber. Number 3 is the sugar. It should have more than 10 grams of added sugar. Number 4 is the price, right? It's the affordability, right? And number 5, what does it say in front? Match it. Does it prove what does it say in the back? For some of these companies, some of these brands make big claims that they cannot back up based on the labels on the side. Okay, so like I said, we've got the classic Kellogg's, but this one is a little bit different. This one is the cinnamon honey, right? It says original since 1906 cornflakes, cinnamon honey, active on low. It's got high vitamin A, zinc, and iron, source of 6 vitamins, source of fiber. It doesn't say high in fiber, it just says source of fiber. Okay, this is 10 servings. So the price, I've got this at Pick n Pay, my local Pick n Pay. The price was 55 Rand for this 400 gram pack, right? 55 Rand for this 100 gram pack. So I'll put this cereal not in the high fiber, not in the muesli, not in the granola, not in the porridge, but in one of those cereals where it feels healthy, but it's not really healthy. So I would compare it to the jungle oats, the Bokomo Crunch-O-Nuts. Oh no, it's the Jungle Crunch-O-Nuts, okay? Where that, like I said, feels healthy, but it's not really healthy. It's just a sweet cereal, okay? So let's check out the fiber. The fiber is, so for 40 grams serving, which is like a cup size, is about, the fiber should be at least 9 grams. This one has 1.7, so way below my target, way below the standard, so that gets a 0. And when it comes to the sugar, it should have more than 10 grams of sugar, not more than 10 grams of sugar. So for 40 gram serving, this has 10.6 grams of sugar. So 0 for fiber, 0 for sugar. So it's quite of a disappointment. The price is 55 Rand, which is more affordable, a little bit less cheaper compared to those Crunch-O-Nuts. Crunch-O-Nuts are around 64, 65, around the 60s, and this one's at 55 Rand. So at least that gets a 1, right? That gets a 1. What does it say in front? It doesn't say anything. It doesn't say high in fiber, it just says a source of fiber. So that still kind of gets a 1. Doesn't make big claims in front, so still gets a 1. So far, it's a 2 out of 10. Let's give it a taste, right? So for a serving of 40 grams serving, it looks something like this, right? It looks something like this. It's about a cup size, right? And I do have my milk. I've got the good stuff, full cream milk. I need to get my spoon. Here's my spoon. Here's my milk. And now I've got my cinnamon honey cornflakes. I hope it tastes good, right? Hope it tastes good. So obviously, like I always say, the type of milk, the type of dairy that you use will determine if you're increasing or decreasing the calories. So I'll choose the full cream because full cream tastes better. But let's give it a taste, guys. So something like this. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. No sugar needed, but you saw it's high in sugar. 10.6 grams of sugar. It tastes good. Would I eat this? Since I'm on my weight gain journey, yes, I would eat this. But if I was trying to maintain weight or lose weight, I wouldn't eat this because I feel like it will cause cravings, making my journey even harder. So 0 for fiber, 0 for sugar, 1 for price, 2 for taste, and 1 for what does it promise in front. So only a 4 out of 10. Only a 4 out of 10. Interesting. So shout out to Kellogg's. If you'd like me to review another weight loss cereal similar to this one, within the comment section, comment that specific cereal, and I'll see you next time.